Here is a deep dive into what's going on LinkedIn in 2025 in terms of comments visibility. So you might have noticed recently that visibility on LinkedIn appears to be down. Impressions are down. However, engagement is still good. You might have noticed that a lot of people are complaining about visibility being down on their content, but there's a new strategy in town, and that is to do with your comments. So in this video, I'm going to break down what's changed, why it matters, and tactical implications for you as a B2B founder or entrepreneur. So what has changed on LinkedIn and comments? Comments are increasingly important in the LinkedIn algorithm, and they're giving stronger weight to comments, especially meaningful comments, and not just thank you or nice job or emoji reactions. For example, comments longer than 10 words can increase your visibility when they stand out from the AI-generated mess. And hello, I'm fed up with the AI slop in the comments right now. One article arguments comments get 30 to 75 times more likes on LinkedIn. The algorithm is actively deprioritizing so-called engagement-based comments. Comment yes if you agree. Send me report by commenting report. Oh, it's horrendous. Stop doing that, guys. Quality over quantity in your comments. It's not just about large volumes of comments, though. The depth matters. A few in-depth, relevant comments can be far more effective than lots of shallow ones. Replying to your comments and follow-on discussions strengthen the signal to the algorithm that this is a meaningful engagement, and therefore your visibility and your profile goes up. The first hour of comments still remains critical. We call that the golden hour. So you write your post and you start to get comments. That's called the golden hour. So likes, views, and comments continue to matter as to whether your post will be pushed out to more people in the newsfeed. Replying to comments early, especially on your own post, really helps. Shifting signals, dwell time, relevance, expertise. LinkedIn is emphasizing dwell time, which is how long people stay on your post. The longer the comment thread is, the longer people stay on your post, the more it gets pushed out to people. The platform is less driven by recency. What I mean by that is, you will see posts from 3 weeks ago. They will be resurfaced if people are starting to comment and engage on them, which means that you have to think about your content in terms of, don't be posting about something that's coming up tomorrow or something. Well, you can, but be careful. A lot of your content isn't timely, because when it shows up in 2 to 3 weeks, it's not as relevant. So think about that when you're writing your content. Beyond your own posts, commenting on other people's posts in your niche is a brilliant way to increase your visibility and populate your profile in front of new audiences. Word of caution, some experts are pushing back on the volume of people commenting on their posts as a way to be seen by that audience. So no opportunistic commenting, which is comments just for reach, is being suppressed or penalised. So be careful. Why does this matter for you, given your business and your goals? These have quite a few implications for your content marketing on LinkedIn, especially on your company page. Comments are not just reactive, they are proactively strategic. For example, your company page or you as the founder or CEO could engage more meaningfully in discussions on posts in your industry, giving you visibility in front of new audiences. Remember, decent conversation style comments, not just well done, thank you, great job. The stronger weighting given by LinkedIn to comments means you should structure your content strategy to invite meaningful comments by your target audience. For example, by asking questions. An example for this could be, if you work in aerospace industry, aeronautical engineering, what's your biggest barrier to prototyping for aerospace and defence right now? Rather than, please share this with your network. Good comments signals to LinkedIn to share your content to a wider reach, which leads to more lead capture opportunities. On your own posts, because comments matter, you need a plan for the post-publish comment engagement. In other words, you publish your post, you have got to stick around for the comments. Encourage the first few comments that kick off the discussion. You or your team could reply to comments early within the first hour to boost signal. I see this working really, really effectively with a large multinational brand where the CEO will post something and some of the team jump in and leave thoughtful comments. It's obviously a strategic way, and it's working really well for that company. The less favourable environment for shallow engagement bait, e.g. tag a friend comment, means that you have to avoid those tactics. They are going to damage your reach and reputation. Remember, the AI machine behind LinkedIn is operating in real time and updating who you are and what kind of content you're sharing. You don't want to be stuck in the spammy connecting boat. Now, the other thing is, because LinkedIn is surfacing older, relevant posts as well, your content and comment threads have a much longer shelf life. I had a colleague reach out to me who is getting comments on posts from a year ago. Posts with real engagement will drive visibility for days and weeks later, helping you with your longer-term content plan and, thank heavens, reducing the need to go viral. Your tactical checklist for comments and visibility. Here are actionable tactics to incorporate. And we'll be covering these in our Accelerator 12-week program. If you want to know more about that, check the description below. Design your posts to invite real comments with an open-ended question relevant to your niche. Avoid calls to action that are purely like, share and tag. Aim for genuine discussion and conversations. Provide comment prompts yourself. So in the comments, I'll add the 3 things we learned and invite other people to add their 3 things that they might learn from this. So it becomes a more interesting post for people to check. If you have a team, get your team on board to engage with that content as well, especially in the first hour, if possible, if it fits within the time frame of the business. This serves as seed engagement. But make sure your team are trained on how to use LinkedIn, so they're not just writing great post. Maybe they're going to continue by asking more questions. This is part of your employee advocacy strategy. I can help with that if you want to reach out and have a chat with me about training your team on how to use this effectively. Reply to your comments promptly. They should add value, ask a follow-up, or redirect someone to a resource without being overly promotional, please. This helps to prolong the conversation and signals to LinkedIn that the thread of your post is alive. Engage in comment threads on other people's posts to get noticed. Identify high-reach posts in your target niche and leave meaningful comments, not generic ones that showcase your expertise or ask a thoughtful question. Also, just be human. This will increase your visibility to other people's networks as well. Avoid comment spamming, commenting on everything just for reach. You don't want to be known as a spammer. Quality matters here. Monitor your comment metrics. Use LinkedIn Analytics to track which kind of posts are getting more comments, what time of day, what topics are working for you, and adjust your content themes accordingly. Keep track of it. Use Google Sheets. Avoid shallow engagement bait. Avoid tag a friend, comment yes, or write one if you agree. The algorithm is downgrading those. So remember, ask for specific input. Share their experiences, their stories, leverage longer shelf life of your content. And because older posts with good engagement are continuing to surface, revisit those comment threads in subsequent weeks to revive discussions. Add a new insight, add an update. Kick off the life of that post again. It really works. This is tying into your long-term visibility strategy rather than just posting for a one-day spike. So get known, get visible inside your industry by having interesting conversations. Because the algorithm changes mean organic reach is harder, people are suggesting reach has declined significantly. Balance your organic comment-driven strategy with paid promotion when you have high-ticket offers. I mean, this is where LinkedIn is really going, so we've got to start thinking about paid adverts. I know people don't like it, but we've also got to move where the platform is going. Comments are part of your brand, and the discussion you generate reflects your positioning as an expert. If you enable or participate in low-value threads, it can hurt your brand. We know that LinkedIn tends to prefer personal profiles slightly more for engagement because it is a people-to-people network. But for your business, still use the page by ensuring team members comment actively on your posts and that the company posts also spark conversation and discussion, not just broadcasting out into the world. Let me know if you found this useful today, and do you have a strategy for commenting? Comment below and let me know. I look forward to hearing your take on this, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content like this on how to raise your visibility on LinkedIn.